Okay, so like we do every Saturday, the Dragon Ball Super official website updated, and this time we have an interview with the legendary RYUSEI NAKAO, who is the voice of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z. He also voices Yakko Warner and Darkwing Duck in the dubs of some of the North American shows that we have. So brief little interview here. Of course, he will be coming back to Dragon Ball Super Broly to play Frieza. That's obvious. The only real notes that I'm seeing from Herm's translation is that he talks about how in this movie, Frieza surprised him a little bit, and it made Nozawa happy. So I don't know if they're teasing that Frieza will be teaming up with Vegeta or Goku. We've seen Frieza team up with with Goku at, in the end of Tournament of Power, episode 131. If Frieza teams up with Vegeta, it'll be interesting. It's just interesting how he says it made Nozawa happy. So I'm wondering if he's referring to like Nozawa, the voice actors of Goku, actually being happy at Frieza's turn, or something else is going to happen. He talks about how in this movie there's going to be a new Frieza army. And there are some changes about Frieza. He says there's a few interesting lines in the film, which Nakao did enjoy performing. He says that it's fun to go from Frieza being resurrected at the end of Dragon Ball Super right into this movie, which, he wants to see whether Frieza would get dragged into the fight against Broly, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. And he says that might also make Nozawa happy too. So that's essentially, it's not a very long interview, but that's essentially the highlights of it. The question that I have coming off of this is what could possibly they be talking about when it comes to Nozawa being happy with something Frieza does in the film. I mean, we do know that Frieza at some point will discover Broly, and we know that at some point earlier in the film, Frieza and Broly are going to be aligned somehow, and that presumably when they come to Earth and the ship lands on Earth, Frieza will be with Paragus and Broly, and then the first fight of the film will begin, or at least the first fight with Broly will begin in the film. Now, whether or not Frieza ends up finally betraying Broly at the end of the film and helping Goku and Vegeta win, or whether or not Frieza just bails, or whether or not Frieza does help in some way or another, remains to be seen. But I do feel like I'm interested to see where the character goes, because we've already seen him help Goku. We had that great moment, and he obviously wants, deep down inside, he still has resentment towards Goku and Vegeta, I feel. But is he willing to finally move past it, or is he going to be the same old Frieza? That is what I wonder about in this film. Obviously, Golden Frieza will be in the movie. We know that for certain. And at some point, we're going to get a we're going to get a Broly versus Frieza fight, because it's in the first trailer. Now, whether or not that fight takes place early in the film to test out Broly, which is what some of you guys have theorized, or whether it takes place closer to the end of the film, that remains to be seen as well. But, it could be that Frieza trains Broly, or at least, spars with him, and then later on in the movie comes back to fight him again. So, to help out Goku and Vegeta. Again, we don't know, but it is interesting to see, or it will be interesting to see what they do with Frieza now. Is he going to die? Did he come back to life just to get killed by Broly? Let me know in the comments section. I want to know, do you think Frieza dies in this movie? In fact, I'm going to leave a poll in the upper right hand corner. Do you think Frieza is going to die in this film? Is Broly going to take out Frieza? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like this video, check out these other videos that are also about Frieza that you may not have seen if you're new, but I think you'll enjoy them for sure, especially the true Golden Frieza breakdown, because I'm really proud of it. Very good stuff, at least to me. I hope you like it too. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon.